Yo, what is up, guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, Alen Babic defeats Mark Bennett by a corner retirement at the end of the 5th round. This was actually the furthest Alen Babic has ever been in a fight so far. I believe previously the furthest he's been is the 3rd round, and this was a really fun fight for what it was. Mark Bennett showed some really good toughness to stick in there, to be honest. And, first round, Alen Babic came out as he always does, ultra aggressive in that swarming style, looking for the jab overhand right combination and also those clubbing left hooks to the head and body, and immediately he was tagging Mark Bennett in this fight. But Mark Bennett himself came out in this fight and actually tried to he tried to meet fire with fire. He was coming out with some hard jabs which were catching Alen Babic, and he nailed Babic early on with a couple of good right hands. But midway through the round, Alen Babic really got on top of Mark Bennett and hurt him with a series of hooks to the head. And Mark Bennett, after about 90 seconds, to be honest, looked absolutely spent. Physically, he looked knackered, but he weathered the storm in the first round, and actually towards the end of the round caught Alen Babic with a good right hand that Alen Babic definitely felt. Round 2, despite looking absolutely knackered, again Bennett came out and actually started the round quite well, once again landing some nice jabs, some nice overhand rights and straight rights, and he was catching Babic quite regularly in the second round, and actually he was trying to push Babic back, which he did a few times. Nevertheless, Babic in the second round was the much more busy guy. He landed more shots, and as that round went on, he kind of regained control and resumed to be the aggressor. And basically, after the second round, it was basically Mark Bennett playing the Homer Simpson boxer, where he basically is knackered, taking a whole bunch of punishment and throwing the odd shot back here and there. After the second round, he looked completely spent. But again, he was landing the odd right hand here and there, basically keeping himself in the fight without ever really looking like he was going to win it, if that makes sense. And round 3 onwards, round 3, rounds 4, round 5, it was really just Babic working over Mark Bennett, tattooing him with left hooks to body and head, uppercuts through the middle, which in my opinion he wasn't throwing enough of, to be honest, because when he was throwing the uppercut it was landing quite regularly. Bennett was shelling up, kind of hunching over, and the uppercut was there all night for Alen Babic. When he threw it, it landed, but he didn't throw enough. But after the second round, really it was just a beatdown, and Bennett took a lot of punishment, took a lot of shots, but he managed to soldier on to the 5th round. And he got through the 5th round after taking a bit of a pasting. And at that point in time, Mark Bennett's corner stepped in to stop the fight. And I think they did the right thing. I actually don't really think it was that Mark Bennett was all that hurt throughout this fight, to be honest. I actually think he got used to the power of Alen Babic. But Mark Bennett's problem was that he was so knackered, he just couldn't really defend himself. He was just too tired, too fatigued, and he was shipping too many shots and not really throwing enough back. So, the corner did the right thing in stopping this fight. Ultimately, it's a good fight for Alen Babic. He's gone some rounds and took a few shots back. But ultimately, a lot of improvements are needed from Alen Babic. If we're talking about the heavyweight division, this guy's going to get found out real soon. For me, Alen Babic just takes far too many risks. He's far too defensively porous, and in my opinion, he's just too small. And ultimately, Alen Babic right now is a knockout waiting to happen in the heavyweight division. If I was managing Alen Babic or promoting him, whatever, I'd be looking at getting him down to bridgerweight or even cruiserweight, to be honest, because at least then maybe his physicality, his punch output, and his power could actually give better fighters more of a problem. But in the heavyweight division, when this guy steps up, he's going to get knocked out. Guarantee you that. I think it doesn't. I mean, Stevie Wonder could see that with Alen Babic. This guy's a knockout waiting to happen. He's very fun to watch. extremely fun to watch, but technically leaves a lot to be desired, takes far too many risks, defence isn't good enough, he's open for a right hand. You know, I've heard people talk about Alen Babic versus David Price. I think there's every chance David Price knocks out Alen Babic, to tell you the truth. But listen, boxing's not just about guys getting to the elite level and being world champions. You know, we watch boxing across all of the levels, and I don't think Alen Babic is world class. I don't think he's close to being world class. However, he is fun to watch, and I enjoy his fight, so that's fine. That's fine. And yeah, share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Delboy. Peace.